If you could change one thing in your own life or in general, Coach O'Connor, what might that be? I call it the magic wand question. If you were king of the world for a day, if you will. And it can be personal, it can be social, it can be professional, it could be anything spiritual.
I don't really. I mean, if I could change one thing, I think probably the struggles my dad has had. I think that would be the one thing I would change.
I appreciate you sharing that.
Yeah.
Is he doing better?
Yeah, he's getting there.
That's
he's getting
good.
there. So
That's good. Now, you had mentioned influence in the answer to the leadership question.
Mm-hmm.
Could you describe in detail a particular scenario or incident where you utilize your own philosophy on leadership? And it doesn't have to be influence, but that's the word that you had offered. It's the mouthful question, as I call it.
Yeah, so a scenario where I was able to influence, or I would say probably with some of our guys. I think we take on a role where I think we try to educate, we try to teach, and we try to provide a little bit of guidance. So I think some of the guys that we've had and been able to help, I think that's probably the biggest thing where we've been able to show signs of real influence, and I think some of the guys have benefited from that.
Now, you had mentioned in some of the research you and I shared back and forth with each other to prepare for this about an incident where you were basically starting out with the team, you were opening up the season, and there were some weather-related issues. You want to talk about that for a moment?
Yeah, obviously, I mean, it was our first day pre-season, and it was, I mean, the weather had been looking like it was getting colder, and then we obviously woke up to 8 inches of snow, which was, for the first day of pre-season, for a brand new coach and a brand new team, is pretty much not what you want. So it actually stayed on the ground for a 2-week period. So our whole training structure went out the window. It was, it was incredible. So it was a situation where you had to adapt and motivate really quickly, because obviously the players then they arrived for their first day pre-season with a brand new coach, and then the training philosophy had to completely change, and it was an interesting time. So I think that was probably another example of where we were able to influence in tough conditions, because no one could do anything about the weather.
Yeah, you didn't have a choice.
Yeah, it was sink or swim.
Right out of the gate.